I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers can around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you in provincial papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing papers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, professional on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably. Think it we talk about, we should've called it truth. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part bang let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant.
Well, Singy, today's starter. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Here's the center fielder, Luis Matos. That misses the zone, and now 3-1. Grounds one to short. Wilson throws across the diamond. One out in the top of the first. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kepler. And makes the grab. And that is that. So the Giants leave one. Bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Pitch is in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Line drive. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. So up next, Weston Wilson. Up the middle, Adames. Whips it to first on the run. He's in there. So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so.
Here is Bryce Harper. And a curve is down and in. Way out front for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
There's one.
Got him on the head.
So now the DH spot, Brett Wisely.
We're watching a pitcher in Nola that flew through the Phillies minor league system. He was drafted in 2014 and made his major league debut the following year. You can't ask for much more from the 7th overall pick in the draft. Man, the scouts got it right.
Play goes to first now, but he's back in.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then carry that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Late on that fastball.
1-2 is the count.
Nola throw to first.
He's in there.
And he's back in easily. That one down the line and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now here's the veteran DH, Kyle Schwarber. Hit on the ground to the right side. Wade takes it to the bag. That's one out in the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. There's the swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Takes it in for the out. And now it's Alec Bohm.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
It's in and out of his glove. Max Kepler at the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
And that one missing low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So no. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Nola fires. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And there's a hit. So now back to the top of the order. And up next for San Francisco, Luis Matos. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Lined into left center, base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe. And it's 2nd and 3rd with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
On the ground, Sosa. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Misses inside, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think really just trying to be careful, man, in scoring position there. See if he can somehow navigate through this lineup, get a more favorable matchup, perhaps get him in a rollover on a changeup, get a ball in the...
Harper makes the play, 2 away now. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. On the ground, right side. Harper tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. That ends the... And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Runner on the go. In the air, right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Man at first, one away. On the ground, right side, 4. Not in time. He's safe. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. Just missed.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get them going a little bit.
And that'll load the bases. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now. Runners at the corners here, one away. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
2-2.
2-2 now. And Schwarber strikes out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles,
hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Kicks and fires. Popped up right side. Sosa hauls it in, and there's one away. Willie Adames stands in. The other way. Castellanos makes the catch. 2 down. And here is Brett Wisely. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Ground ball left side. They get the force, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm on the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now batting Max Kepler. Just missing there. Full count now.
Count is full.
1 out, base is empty. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. The tag out. 2 outs. Base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Inside, almost got him.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And down on strikes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the lineup flips over. Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. And now 2-1. The Giants trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped. Kepler hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So here's Wade now. 2 down, nobody on. That's a strike, and the count 1-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two out, space is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sosa tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Check swing. He went 1-2.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Chopper to second. Fitzgerald tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2's the count.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Elliot Ramos. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw.
No,
too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. No outs. Runner at first. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. That one missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Hernandez up and loosening in the pen. Banks also getting ready. This one in the dirt. And the runner holds. In the air, center field. Marsh sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Popped up. Sosa brings it in. 2 away. Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
On the ground, right side. Will throw to first, and they get Adames for the out. That's out number 3. Back here in Philadelphia, well, we go bottom 6, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that just misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. That's in there, and it's 1-2. Outside.
Oh, that's out.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it remains 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the... Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tanner Banks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ball.
That's down and in. Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one away. Now it's Matt Chapman trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball line to center. March grabs it on the run.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Missed inside with the curve. And the tying run is on base.
What a battle.
Carlos Hernandez on to pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
They take the force out, third out. Well, 1-run game, and here comes Alec Bohm. Here comes the man. Hicks winds and deals. That's in there, and the count 1-2.
Jordan Hicks.
Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. At the plate, Max Kepler. To short, could be 2. To second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Slice to right and foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Whew, I thought he'd bite right there.
Hit on the ground softly to short. Adames, the throw to first. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Kepler sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Here's Elliot Ramos. Outside low. And a count 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the batter now, Mike Yastrzemski. Snags it for the second out. Tyler Fitzgerald getting ready to hit. So the tying run at second. In the air, right side. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now Rafael Marchand. Swinging a ground ball. Throws to first in time, and a quick out number 1. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. He swings and fouls one off.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a miss.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Phillies down in order, but they still lead it 2-1. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Matt Strahm.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Now only one out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that is in for a strike. Now 1-2. 1 strike away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Kepler going back, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain.
Trust the vibe, when it's the fly sinister, Philly surf.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit much. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? Terrible thing away. New watch, the color just fell to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they ghost to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While classic taking my coat from me. I blast dope is she on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more. Them poppy seeds, the mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap with ease.